Good morning. Welcome to school. Today's lesson will be super simple. We're just going to talk about priorities, needs versus wants. Some of you are confused as to what a requirement actually is. For example, what are the three things a person needs to exist? Food, water, shelter, right? Wrong. One of those is a luxury. The three things you do actually need are air, need oxygen. Can't go much more than 3 minutes without oxygen. And then your body starts doing bad stuff. You need water. Body can go about 3 days without water. And then it starts doing some bad stuff. And you do need food. You can go about 3 weeks without that. And then your body starts doing some bad stuff. Everything else is a luxury. Shelter is a luxury. It's not a requirement. It's not a basic need. It's awesome to have a good shelter. It's awesome to be warm. It's not necessary. You don't need it. Clothes. So here's the gray area for me. Clothes are not required for life. However, being that we live in a society, they're kind of required. I don't recommend going out in public without clothes on, unless you're in a nudist colony. Uh, there, there are repercussions to that. Um, but we're the only creature that clothes. So I would submit for the record, it's really more of a civility thing than a requirement. Also, having clothes is awesome. So there's that. It's still not a requirement. Hygiene. Hygiene should be a requirement in the way that clothes should be a requirement. Again, it's mostly about civility. Interacting with people is pretty unavoidable. So it's good to have good hygiene. That's also good for your mental health. If you have a routine in the morning where you make everything nice, brush your hair, put it up in a ponytail, whatever, brush your beard. I like combing it. Don't smell bad. Lysol and Dawn. Lysol kills everything. Dawn cleans everything. It's really not hard to stay hygienic. Money. Money is not a requirement. Money isn't even real. It's something that we made up that we agree on. It's not a requirement. You don't need money to survive. It helps. A phone. A phone is not a requirement. You should see these people freak out when their phone dies, much less if they lose it. Oh my God, my life is in there. No, it's not. Your life is out here. Your distractions are in your phone. Also, do not benefit any of the three requirements from your phone. It does not feed you. It does not give you oxygen. It will not produce water. Not yet. I'm sure they'll figure that out. A car. A car is not a requirement. A car is a luxury. Also, it's a privilege and a responsibility. You have other people's lives in your hands when you are operating a vehicle. But a car is nice because close quarters. It's easy to heat. It really opens up what you're able to get to. I mean, Everywhere is walking distance if your legs work. You know what I mean? Um, and everything else, like everything that you think is important is. But oh god, I need I need my coffee. No, you don't. You should have coffee. If you drink coffee and you are coffee deficient, you should drink coffee. But you don't need it. That's a mindset that you put yourself in, and it's not even accurate. So I guess what I'm trying to do here is prep you for the rest of the lessons. They're all going to build on each other. Um, one thing you'll hear me preach about a lot is minimalization. Uh, I'm not saying only carry 4 items. I'm just saying you don't need more than one of much. I have 2 power packs. One's solar. It's actually charging my 4% YouTube phone right now. Are we still at 4%? 9%. And we're making a video. Not bad. Not bad. And the other one is fairly useless. I keep it around because it hasn't completely died, but I can't remember the last time it had a full charge. Even though I've definitely given it time, thinking about replacing it with this other one. Because at its current rate of functionality, I gotta say the older charge pack is really just taking up space and weight. If it performed better, I'd keep it around. Actually, preaching about minimalism, I am gonna replace it. I'm just gonna drop down to one power pack. If you can get a solar one, that's awesome. The solar one that I have doesn't just require sunlight. I walked into a store last night, pulled it out of my pocket, and it started charging at night in a store. It just needs enough light photons to bombard it to create the pressure it needs for the charge. That's voltage is just pressure. I will do a review on the solar charger later. It's actually really good. I'm still feeling it out. I've only had it for a couple of days. It's got a pair of very bright lights on the bottom of it. 2 USB ports. Also has 2 different in ports. You can plug a Type C or a micro USB into it in order to charge the unit, but you don't have to. You just put it out. That's all you have to do. The solar panel really, really, really helps. There is an SOS mode and fairly disorienting strobe mode to those lights too. I thought about using the lights on the power pack for the lighting in the studio today, and here's why I didn't. Oh man, I just, oof, I I thought this guy was good. He's very bright, and I don't like looking at him shining in my face. But this guy, wow, oh, I have to blink after that. It's very good. Need and want. Understand the difference. Recognize the difference. Acknowledge the difference. Is what I think I need something I need? And I promise, unless it's air, water, or nutrients, the answer is probably no. I'm sure you guys are going to come up with a bunch of cases where you can counter the argument. You know, I need love, I need to laugh, I need happiness, I need a better job. You're wrong about all of it. You don't. oxygen, water, which is partly oxygen, nutrients. That's it. Also, try and keep it healthy. You know, it's hard. It's so much faster and easier and cheaper to just buy junk food or go to a fast food restaurant. I haven't done fast food in years. Every once in a while, I get a bug up my butt about a Dub Cheese with Big Mac sauce. And every time I do that, I get sick. Food poisoning sick. Your body has to build a tolerance to most fast foods before you can eat large quantities of it. Um, that's not how food works. That is how poison works. Food for thought, pun intended. That's it. That's lesson one. Need versus want. Requirements versus luxuries. Almost everything you have is a luxury. Almost everything I have is a luxury. I don't want to make this singularly about you or me. It's about all of us. But we're so used to having most of these things. And we freak out when we don't have them. And we can't find them. Because we feel like we need them. Phone. My favorite days are the days I don't have my phone. I don't mean the YouTube phone. I mean the Hello phone. There are days that I don't bring it with me. I just leave it right here in the studio. And I have a different kind of day. I don't touch my pocket absently, frequently. I don't wonder what might be in my phone. I don't sit around waiting for somebody to respond to my text, which it's just a text. It can wait. It's the nature of a text. You want someone's attention immediately, call them. Or go to them. That's my favorite. I'm not saying you have to give up your luxuries. That also is not part of the lesson. You don't have to. Everything is freedom of choice and responsibility of consequence. The word consequence has a negative connotation, and it shouldn't. Like any other descriptor, it's just a tool. And a consequence doesn't have to be bad. If you steal a cookie from the cookie jar, your consequence is a slap on the wrist, for example. If you hold the door for a sweet little old lady, the consequence is she's going to give you a very heartwarming smile and a thank you. It's more cause and effect than anything. But consequence doesn't have to be bad. And that's all life is. It's freedom of choice and responsibility of consequence. If you're going to make a choice, own it. That's it. So what I'm saying is, just start recognizing the difference between needs and wants. We misuse the word need a lot. We misuse the word love a lot. We even misuse the word literally a lot. And it's because we think distractedly. So let's start upstairs, right in the gray matter. Start fixing how we think. Fix. I don't really like that. Start improving the accuracy of your thoughts. That'll change how you see your environment and the situations around you. I promise. Keep hope. Don't ever lose hope. And help each other. You're probably going to get real tired of hearing me say that. And I'm not going to stop. Help each other. Because they need help. And because you can. And if those two requirements are satisfied, then you should try. That's what we're supposed to do. And we all know that. Help each other. Did I miss anything? I was pretty proud of myself. I didn't have to look through the lesson plan more than twice. Yeah, I don't think I missed anything. That's unusual for me. I know that wasn't the most fruitful of lesson plans if you're outdoors. It is. It's a foundation. We're going to build on that. The next lesson is going to be on mental health. I'm actually going to do a mental health / other people subsection in lesson 3, but we're going to do the upstairs part first. And that's going to be its own lesson. My thought for the day is that while I don't know what the rest of the day is going to do, I know that I'm going to have a good day because I decided to. That's a choice we get to make. No one can take that from us. Only we can. So if you think you're having a good day, don't let distractions muck that up. There'll be a lot. And you can just wade through it and continue to have a good day, even through bad circumstances. So choose to have a good day. You know what helps you have a good day? Helping people. Am I being redundant? In the dictionary, under redundant, it says see recurrent and possibly repetitive. It doesn't, but it should. In my dictionary, it does. My dictionary is a thesaurus. A thesaurus is a great alternative to a dictionary because if you see enough synonymous words, you can figure out what the original word you were questioning means and learn a couple more words. It's good. Makes you sound more well spoken. And people respond to that. How you say what you say is almost as important as what you say. And I'm not real big on word vomit. I generally fairly carefully choose the words that are going to come out of my steak eater. Yeah. I'm going to have steak today. Love it. So, from all of us at Keeping It Real, I bid you a good day. Stay positive. Stay who you are. Remember who you are. Be who you are. And help each other. Out.